got problems, then say some. Chopper come out of the bus like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. Ain't had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, got the Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear a nigga got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we're back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 834 to 836, and today we'll be watching episodes 837 to 839. Now in the last video, we went ahead and conducted the operation to get Big Mom to pass out, letting out this crazy scream that causes everyone else around her to pass out conveniently. So the only way to really enact this reaction from her is by breaking a picture of the beloved Mother Caramel, who I was a bit intrigued to see why this person was so important to Big Mom and why even simply knocking down or even asking about the picture pisses her off to such extent. So of course the show had to go ahead and throw the flashback on us to explain why this is causing her so much grief. But we'll get into that shortly. As the plan went underway, as in typical One Piece fashion, everything goes wrong until it goes right. So with Brook breaking the picture after Jinbei got everybody just distracted everyone from his utter badassery and gangster knowledge. He was just going off on Big Mom. He said, look, I'm trying to leave your crew and you're going to try to take my lifespan away from me. I get that. I already sent my crew away. You can't threaten them, but I'm sitting here now unafraid. I cannot be intimidated by a mere emperor. That guy said that. He meant it. So he was able to withstand Big Mom's soul pocus, and with the confusion that had gone through with that whole exchange, Brook was able to destroy the picture of Mother Caramel. But it seemed as though the sheer amount of insane, events that had gone in such quick succession was too much for Big Mom to handle. She had the ruining of the wedding and Germa's 66 assassination, which she was not expecting at all. She had the destruction of the wedding cake that she was so gloriously waiting for. She had the surprise arrival of Monkey D. Luffy, who she had assumed dead. She had the surprise from Jinbei leaving the crew and her soul focus not working on him. And on top of that, she had the picture of Mother Caramel breaking. So it's like, I mean, you think that just maybe one or two of those things would be enough to get her pissed off. But I guess they didn't realize just them entering the scene is a lot for her to process already. And then you break the picture. Like, you don't just push it over, you shatter that shit. So she couldn't take it. She had the swirly eyes. She didn't know what was going on. Judge is over here crying, not understanding why he would be betrayed by an emperor who's probably done this before to plenty of other people. You have the Sparrow man locking everyone up. You have Beiji going in and getting ready to shoot the place up. You have Mochi man getting ready and blocking Luffy from doing anything. You have Jinbei fighting, and then you got this whole other debacle with Sanji coming in and saving Pudding, but also fighting the Daifuku man, and then you have all this chaos ensuing, and it's a shit show. All right, it's not even a red wedding, it's just a chaotic wedding at this point. And I gotta say, I do appreciate Oda's ability to build things up only to make them turn out in ways that you didn't entirely expect or suspect. They did leave out some plot points. Like, I was not expecting the backup plan to be Brook to break the painting in case Luffy couldn't come through. So that was smart to do. They did show him with the mask on, so I was wondering why he needed a mask on. But and that was another thing. Big Mom thought Brook was dead, but he wasn't. He's the one that broke the picture. So it was just like, what is going on right now? So I believe in the last episode with Sanji fighting Daifuku, we got to figure out his ability. He's like he's a lamp man, right? That's what it was called. But he has he's able to rub himself, and he has, that sounds so weird. He's able to basically unlock a genie that's inside of him on some Aladdin shit, and he brings out a genie that's able to fight for him. So paramecia, of course, because it's weird. Like, if it's not an animal and if it's not elemental and it's weird, it's paramecia. All right, so that's just the way we're going at this point. But as a lamp man, he's able to bring out this genie that fights for him, which it's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I was thinking Zoan is some type of mythical, but I guess it's not really. That's a bit too far-fetched to be connected to an animal. I don't know. But Sanji went ahead and fought this dude. It's essentially 2v1, but of course other people come in to try and fight him. Sanji's holding his own, notices that his family is about to get shot up by Sparrow, who takes their sweet time, as they do. They just love rubbing it in everyone's faces, but I think they did want to have some type of dirt on him as far as, just taking down his entire image, or taking pictures of him crying after being betrayed like this and backstabbed. So it seems like they had some ulterior motives as far as seeing, like, the destruction of Germa 66. It wouldn't be enough for Big Mom to just betray him. She wants to just completely destroy his entire image, so that when she does take his army, everyone will forget about Germa 66 as these cowards that got defeated. And of course, these emotionless bastards that this dude created are completely oblivious to this situation. They are, they don't care. They have absolutely no ties to what happens here, and they are not concerned in the slightest. And they're even looking at their father like, bro, why are you crying? We lost. Like, dude, we let this happen. We gave him our weapons. We didn't fight back. Like, so what? We're done. Stop crying about it. And of course, Reiju's indifferent. She doesn't want this to happen. Well, she doesn't want this to happen, but like I guess she feels as though this is penance for everything that she's done, and she didn't really do anything to stop her family from doing what they do, and she just feels like, all right, let's just put a stop to Germa 66. Why not? But she understands Sanji is the good-natured soul that their mother wanted to protect so badly. So he came through into protecting them, broke the candy, and Nami and them put the earplugs on them, so they're pretty much good to go once Big Mom screams. And screaming she did, Beiji finally breaking through and destroying his cover, showing himself being betraying Big Mom openly by fighting with Jinbei and Pedro. They went ahead and went up against Mochi Man, Katakuri, and we got to see more visibility. It's a weird blend of sort of stretchy powers, but also food that he can turn himself into for some reason. So it's paramecia in the way that I guess someone like Treble was paramecia and not Logia. It's a weird mix, but it seems like they're able to use their ability to like absorb stuff. Like we saw Treble was able to not turn himself in. There's a clear distinction with Logia and paramecia. When the paramecia sort of substance, I guess is the best way to put it, is it's weird. It's secreting from them. It's not that they're turning into it. That's the distinction. Logia, they turn into the element or a substance or whatever they are. But paramecia, when they are also using substances for that, they're secreting it or it's coming out of them. Like Magellan's poison, he wasn't turning into poison, but he was like getting poison to come out of him, and then he was manipulating it in that way. Similar to Treble, and then similar again to Mochi Man. But with Katakuri, he's getting shot, and it almost seems like his body is turning into I went back and looked at the episode. It almost seemed like his body was turning into Mochi, like it was hitting him, and his the bullets were like getting absorbed into him. So it made me think, is he Logia? But I'm pretty sure they stated paramecia. So I'm not sure about how this is gonna work. It seems like he's able to turn his body into Mochi, but at the same time he's getting shot and it's absorbing. So I guess since his body's made out of Mochi, and Mochi is like sort of this gummy substance, that's why it's able to absorb, similar to Luffy with his rubber, the bullets deflect. So if his body is like that, so I'm curious to see how he's able to use it. Like if he can get cut, if he can get burned or anything like that. Seems like water is going to be his main weakness as it's food. So I'll have to see how they go forward with it, but he's immune to gunfire. We saw clearly with Beiji trying to shoot him, and he can stretch out his limbs like mochi because it's like a marshmallowy type of food. So after trying to stop those three, he notices what Luffy's trying to do, looks into the future, and trying to stop Luffy from doing what he sees him doing in the future. Luffy still manages to do it. He shows Big Mom the broken picture of Mother Caramel. I also believe I skipped over the I guess setup of the fight between Brook and Oven, which is going to be really cool. I can't wait to see that. Battle between the cold and the heat. It's not really ice and fire, but it's cold and heat, so it's still kind of cool. But it's nothing like ice and fire as far as like, I don't know, fucking Ace versus Aokiji, or I guess now Sabo versus Aokiji. But it's like, it's a bit more toned down because I guess Oven's ability would also be paramecia, right? Because he's able to conduct heat. He's not actually, turning into fire or lava or anything like that. So yeah, it's more so a battle between very cold and very hot. And with that being set up, and then we have Luffy showing Big Mom the picture. Big Mom finally lets out her scream. Luffy forgets to put on his earplugs. Everyone else puts them on who had them. And the rest of the Big Mom pirates and the compatriots are in this stun lock as Big Mom screams. And then I believe that's when we get into the Big Mom backstory, looking at Charlotte Linlin when she's like 5 years old, who is a human that is crazy size. And I'm not talking about weight size. I'm just talking about she's just big. She's just a giant. She's a really big baby for some reason. So she is a human. I don't know if there's some type of like, I don't know, but I guess she is a human, but just of a very different caliber, because she's just very, 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 she's damn near a giant like actual Elbaf giant descendant. But her family just couldn't take care of her, I'm assuming for the reasons that are following up with her crazy addiction to food. But she was banned from the country, was forced to be deported. Her family left her there, and Mother Caramel took her in. Mother Caramel being this sort of, I guess, Mother Teresa figure who's taking in people of all different races and, types, and, basically being this bridge of humanity. And she was running this foster care essentially later on in her life, where she was taking in kids of all types that were abandoned or just didn't have a home. And of course, Charlotte Linlin fell into that category. She took her in, but I don't think she knew what she was getting herself into. Mother Caramel seeming like the type to very easily be, overlook just how dangerous Linlin was. The signs were there. She was out here, the animal abuse, even though it was unknowingly, but she was still unaware of her obscene strength. She was, just taking out bears with one hit. She was cracking the bones of these giants just by swatting a fly off of them. Like, she was terrorizing these kids, essentially, about to break their limbs off because she thought it was weird. So it's like she's blissfully unaware of just how demonic she is. And the culmination of that is when they bring out this semla for this big feast prior to a 12-day fast. Or is it 12-day, 2 weeks, something like that. They had a prolonged fast to undergo after having this huge banquet. She just vacuums up this semla that they make, and she becomes addicted to it. I think just overall her being hungry, like, she's just not good with being hungry. Like, she just needs to constantly eat, I'm assuming to accommodate for her crazy size and strength. So it's like she needs a lot of food to keep that, managed. And I don't know, I think forcing her to do that fast is the main thing. There's going to be something that makes her go awry. Like, she's just unstable to begin with. So it was a bad mix of very, very, like, just parts of her that people didn't understand, essentially. So this fast goes from bad to worse as she, continues this craving for semla, and I'm guessing this is the first instance of her the hunger pangs. I would guess maybe she had that at whatever city or village she was before, and that's why they kicked her out, because she was just a demon. But she's over here destroying a village of giants now, so I don't really know what the upper limit of her power is. Like, she's just this strong, able to take out Elbaf warriors. I mean, these are legendary pirates, essentially. You have Yorul and the Yoral, or other dudes, and these co-captains of the giant pirates. You have these warriors of different types. We got to see a young Harduin. We got to see, we got to reminisce with Brogy and Dory. So it's just like the giants from Eni's Lobby. We got to see all of them here again, and these are all great warriors. So it's like she is able to just make them look like toys almost. She's just able to destroy this village. So we're going to go further into what this destruction is looking like in this episode here. If you guys want to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. Takes you over to the typical sites, and you also have early reactions in the description. Takes you over to Patreon. But without any further ado, let's get into episode 837. Oh boy, Yodel. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? This is not only setting up her, why Mother Caramel, oh my god, is so important to her, but also the danger that she poses when she doesn't get what she wants. And now we've essentially pissed her off on 8 different levels, and she's like this when she's a baby. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if they realize what they just unleashed. If they don't kill her with this poison, then it's over. Yeah, you're gonna have to forget the fast. You just killed somebody. When you kill a man, it's kind of just feed her. Imagine that. Imagine it's on some Kid Goku shit where she kills her in this rage. I remember when fucking Kid Goku killed Grandpa Gohan because he turns to the fucking crazy ape. Oh shit, what? Oh, she got abilities. What kind of devil fruit is this? I have no idea what this power is. I'm assuming it's going to help with the flames. Is she making something? Yo, someone give me the fruit's name. I know one of y'all know. One of y'all got the name. Look, it's like a demon in the flames. What is she doing? Pandora. Yeah, just plop that box in front of her. Hopefully that's enough. What is this, Pandora's box fruit? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, y'all gonna have to give me the laydown on this fruit. I don't know what's happening. Clearly she's dispelling the fire, but I just want to know how. Gonna abandon the other kids then? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of what you're trying to do? Wow, so Hairdo he has some real beef with her then. Even now, probably. Yeah, he probably support what Luffy's doing right now, going after her. Just stab him to the ground. He's like, yeah, get up out of here before I change my mind. Out of your damn mind. Yeah, they're grateful to her, so it makes sense. That I'll give her some leeway. But her killing that dude is kind of a lot to ask forgiveness for. Semla. Oh, shortcake. No shopping list? Oh, what? Why they make her look evil? Oh my god, what are they doing now? What is this? Oh shit. They made her look evil. No, not the world government. Oh no, the devious plot of Mother Caramel. Is that CP0? Cypher Paul. Any mysterious figure with the mask, it's automatically the CP. Oh boy. What devious plot do you have for me, mother? Oh Christ. Oh, I wasn't expecting that plot twist. I definitely was not. I mean, it didn't even seem like it was too good to be true. She seemed believable, but I guess this is where we're going. Now it makes more sense. Okay. She was really. I thought it was weird. She was willing to leave those kids just for her. So yeah. Okay, I need to get some more details on how Prometheus came about. She really over here talking like this to Cypher Pole, bro. She a real monster. Mother Caramel, Ophrin Seller, underworld name, Mountain Hag. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Binks Brew. That was really the hottest on the playlist, bro. That shit, that shit was on the Billboard years in a row. Brooke was a star before he was Soul King, bro. That's crazy. I think that wasn't even their song, right? That was just something they sang. It was already a popular song. That was really the jam, bro. That I wouldn't even know what came out first, this or Promised Neverland. Or I guess this storyline of Promised Neverland. Oh boy. Yeah, at this point it's just a game to them. They just want to see how fast you can eat. They ain't even worried about having their own. Which I guess is a better mindset to have. So she ain't sharing. So all that's left really is to see where the hate for the giants came from. So while she destroyed their city or village or whatever and killed one of the captains, she doesn't know that she did it. So I'm guessing they're going to have some type of retaliation. And that's what causes her to hate them. I guess we're back here. Before finishing the flashback. Mother, where you at? Alright. I can't even hide it. I can't lie. I am utterly confused. I was afraid that I had missed like a line of dialogue or something. Like what happened? What happened? Did I miss something? Now look, I don't think the flashback is finished. I think they're gonna explain whatever the hell happened here. My first thought is I thought she just knocked out from having too much. Or I was thinking she put something in the semla. That's why none of the kids were eating it. They're just handing it all to her, so that she could get her over to the government. But that wouldn't, I don't know if that would make sense unless she told them to only let Linlin eat because it's her birthday. Because then that'd almost make it look like the kids are in on it too, but then they're being trafficked as well because that's what she's doing. And then she just knocked down. She just had like this nightmare that everyone left her. And then like I don't know, she was knocked out on the Navy ship, and maybe she like goes crazy on there and escapes. But then she's saying it here still that she's asking Mother, "Where are you at?" or "Where are you?" So maybe did they leave? That doesn't make sense either. Maybe the kids could have. No, that doesn't make sense. Because then it seems like they they pushed this part into here so that they could explain, you know, beyond Mother Caramel being evil, but how important Linlin was to her. Because clearly she was ready to sacrifice herself for Linlin, stop the giants from killing her. She was willing to leave the whole place just for Linlin. She didn't even care about the other kids. She said, "Me and Linlin will go right now." It was the kids wanting to stay with them that the kids decided to leave too. But clearly, this was all done to show that Linlin was the important child because of how strong she was. She wanted to use her so she could easily become a vice admiral, fleet admiral, get into Cypher Pole and be like a shield for the celestial dragons. So all that to, you know, explain how important she is. But then where she go? I'm guessing they'll explain in the next episode. I don't think the flashback is done. So let me go back and see what she said here. Just like she said something. I guess she was like, you know, activating her devil fruit. She said Gebber. Gebber what? Gebbert's tag. Gebbert's tag. I don't know what that means. Is that what language is that? What does that mean? This is one of the more confusing episodes. You know, there was a much exposition to this one. It was a lot of, I guess more so in the viewpoint of maybe. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking the viewpoint of Linlin, but it doesn't make much sense. I don't know. Or rather, how Linlin remembered it. Big Mama remembered her childhood, but, you know, I don't think she would have known that Caramel was or maybe she didn't know. I don't know. There's a lot of holes in this, I feel like, but it'll be explained later probably. So let's get into the next episode here, see what the hell what happened with this episode 838. Let go. All right, next episode of the video, episode 838. There are more people there? The fuck? Was a cook who used to be a pirate and was living on the island. He was left on names. Oh, that's the dude. Okay, that's our chef now. Amused by what? Did they run? Oh, that's his devil fruit. Okay. You can like cut whatever and make food. Cook fruit. It's kind of clear cut what you're gonna become after that. You get the cooked fruit. I guess you gotta become a chef. Might as well. I don't understand. Did they? That'd be a waste. So she was eating the semla and they ran away from her because she was. I don't know. I feel like she ate in the most fearsome way ever, and they just got scared and they didn't want to mess with her anymore. And then he saw her do that. And then his devil fruit ability allows him to make food. He's like, oh, this is a challenge. I'm going to make food for you everywhere. Are we going to have to wait till the mid-credit before they hit the trigger, bro? I feel like that's where we're going with this at this point. I know the pacing is, you know, the whole fucking... There we go. Manga adaptation to the anime. They got to stretch some things out so that they can meet the time limit. I feel like someone's gonna be there that'll be able to block it though. Doom, 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 doom. Mid credit. Oh. I just had a frightening realization. No, hold on. I'm gonna wait till the end of the episode, bro. I need to go back. I need to go back to the last episode too. Okay, so the ideas of Total Land and then her wanting to make giants. This is where it stems from. I need more out of this backstory, bro. Because there are a lot of holes that I think is done purposefully. It's almost confusing, but I think that answered it right there. Okay, let's see what the government's point of view is here. Okay, yeah, I think... Oh, shit, bro. Oh, God, no, wait. If anyone... Let's do Struzen. This is the goon right here. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. He got booted. They put a bounty on her at age 6, bro. 50 mil? Oh my god. The Giants are probably like, hey, yo, we can kill this monster and we can get paid too. A castle? Where she's a security risk, she'll become a powerful villain one day. Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot. Brioche macaroons. Yeesh. This is my castle now. You're just eating food. I'm really invincible right now, bro. Please back up. Oh, okay. There's Prometheus. And there's Zeus already. From where? Jesus, she really just kept pulling up to places to get food. 500 million as a child, bro. Terrorizing people. Where are my snacks at? I mean, it's not my place to, you know, intrude on the trauma she might be facing. I don't think it's that hard to put that back together. It's like 3 big ass pieces. You could that's duct tape makes that easy. I think the rockets aren't going to be able to reach her before she snaps out of it. Oh, okay. She destroys them in midair through sheer power of will. I mean, y'all trust the Caesar to make these puny ass rockets. Oh, he uses mochi for that shit. Oh, and he's giving it to everybody. Yeah, your super special earplugs aren't that. Oh, yeah. The mission has gone to utter shit. Dip. He hit the burners. We out of there, bro. Yeah, this is a fucking y'all on your own at this point. Nah, fuck that. Oh, he's going in still. Yeah, y'all expected them to pierce her skin, but I guess they seen them dip and said, "Oh my god, what are y'all doing?" She really just, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? There's like gonna be some reverberation to her scream, and if it's that much so that it can, you know, knock people out, it stands to reason the force of that scream would destroy anything in its path. He's literally like shaking the world around her. Get the fuck in here. She's gonna break the mirror too, bro. Talk about a plan going to real shit. Yeah, they just shot themselves. This ain't how it's supposed to go down, bro. What do you do? You're surrounded by her whole family. Yeah, you're just gonna need to run at this point. I don't know where you're gonna run to. Oh. The writers have written themselves in a corner. Nah, Luffy's got this. Easy. Gear 4. Do it. Okay. So, we're going to backtrack. I'm going to go over this episode. Don't worry. I'm going to backtrack to this episode real quick. I'm gonna go here because I just need to make one thing clear. There's one thing that's still plaguing my mind as far as this beginning bit here. So this is the ability that Mother Caramel demonstrated. This, I'm assuming, is the soul fruit that Big Mom now has. It says, I'll give you a voice. She took the flames that were roaring, imbued them with a soul, and that's what created Prometheus. And this Prometheus became, I guess, the sun god that's working with her now. And then you have this whole little tea party that goes on. Big Mom is eating uncontrollably, as she did before with the semla. And whenever food is involved, there seems to be some type of disconnect for Big Mom. She just goes into this frenzy. She doesn't know what's going on. It's not even an alter ego. It's just she just blacks out. Then she goes on to realize that her family's disappeared after she's done eating. Everything's in ruin, destroyed. That's what confused me. I would assume they ran away or something, but like it was too loose. There are too many holes there. Because the importance of Lin Lin to Caramel, you know, it wouldn't make sense for her to just leave him. But then she uses Caramel's abilities. And as we know, now maybe there could be two similar devil fruits that Big Mom had eaten without knowing, because we know, or Linlin had eaten without knowing. She eats everything, and maybe in her travels she found a devil fruit randomly and she ate it, and she didn't know she had these powers, and she was trying to copy Caramel and using whatever power she was using, and hers happened to be similar. It could be that. It could be innocent like that. But we do know that there can't be two devil fruits that are, the same. And I think it's far too convenient to have these two abilities be able to, imbue life into inanimate objects. For Mother Caramel's instance, it was the flames, her roaring in the village, and right here with Linlin bringing to life these flowers and trees. So, consider the possibility she might have eaten Caramel. If she ate Caramel, if she ate another human, then I guess maybe she'd have the power, right? Because when a person dies, their devil fruit pops up again. So in the case of Caramel, if she were to die, her soul fruit would pop up somewhere, just like Ace's flare fruit. But whatever is giving her the power is within her. I mean, we've seen with Blackbeard, he did some Houdini magic trick when Whitebeard had finally died to take his devil fruit, and he had two. Now, I'm not, suggesting that Blackbeard might have eaten Whitebeard. That sounds weird as it is. I don't know what black magic he did under there, but whatever he did do, like maybe it had something to do with his ability. He was able to absorb the devil fruit, something along those lines, and he has to do it upon death in order for it to work. Maybe something remotely similar happened here. Big Mom or Linlin is in this crazed frenzy eating this semla. She doesn't even know what's going on. They made it a point to say that her eyes were teary and, making her vision blurry and all this shit. And then everyone disappears. And then you have this giant that witnesses everything, and he runs in fear. And he tells everyone else, and they're like, "Oh, she's a fucking demon. She's a monster." Like, what type of? And it would make sense that, the giants that had only let Linlin go because of the respect they had for Caramel would want to fight back after, she of course destroys their village and kills one of their captains. But then she goes out and fucking eats Caramel. Which sounds crazy, but I don't even see how else she'd have this ability if there's a convenient plot thread as to if they can retcon that somehow and they, go back and say, oh, she actually had this devil fruit at some other point in time. No, because it doesn't make sense for Caramel to run away. And it doesn't make sense for the kids to run away. Because why would Caramel leave Linlin? Why would she miss the date? No, she ate them. That's some great. Jesus Christ, bro. She fucking ate them. She just started eating. How does it happen? You could taste the difference, I imagine. You could eat a person and you're eating semla. It looks like it's a soft and fluffy sort of pastry. If you eat a person, that's like a gusher. You cannot mistake the soft pillow. Whatever craze that she goes into when it comes to food, whether it's craving food and being hungry or in the process of eating delicious food, she's killed her children. All right, she's killed her children when she was in this craze. Clearly, whenever she goes into this mindless state, she can't be controlled. No matter who the person is, she has no recollection of who she was until she gets back down to earth. And I guess Struzen saw this. He found it amusing. He's a demon himself. He's basically using Big Mom to his advantage because of all this. But regardless, he saw this and he was like, wow, Big Mom, she's someone that can get it done. She she has no semblance of any type of humanity if she's able to go into this mode and just go and just eat people. I don't know how you see someone, I don't know, you see a cannibal and you're just like, I need to work with that person. I'm running the other way, dude. Just like that giant had the right idea, but clearly it's worked out for him. He's a part of the biggest pirate crew in the world now, so Big Mom wreaking her rampage upon the world, racking up a bounty of 500 million as a child, single digit in age, bro. And of course this plan goes to utter and humiliating shit, and we're in the worst possible position right now considering where we're at. No mirror to escape. This was a pretty flimsy plan. I mean, it seemed like it was going pretty well, remarkably well, but I guess the execution had a little bit left to be desired. So we'll have to see where they go from there, but let's get into the final episode here, episode 839, Lego. All right, final episode of the video, 839. Full scale Rook. Oh? So we do have a contingency plan. I knew Beiji wasn't just gonna go out like this. Maybe he's just protecting himself. So y'all on your own, I'm dipping. Self castle. What the hell does this do? The guy on his Pika shit, bro. Stone time. Is it Transformer time? Would Frankie be impressed? Oh, looks like the castle fruit's got some bells and whistles. Oh yeah, he putting Frankie to shame. He's doing the real General Frankie right now, bro. Nah, he's seen Frankie in the news. He said, I'm gonna do that too. He's playing Fortnite. He did a whole build immediately. He created a stronghold. That's the whole meme with Fortnite, bro. As soon as somebody shoots you, just build a whole castle. Luffy's about to go crazy. He was like, oh, it's so cool. Oh my god. Big father. A big father. He said Big Papa. That's Big Daddy. Open the gate. Get in. So you want to tell me they ain't gonna break that shit open? Rook cannon preparation. I don't need the subs right now. I know what he's saying. A castle robot. This shit can't fly? Let's throw it off the mountain or some shit. He really pulled up in the damn Power Ranger shit. Went Transformers on him. Oh, there you go. Some mochi. Mochi booger. There you go. Oh no, he grabbed onto him. You idiot. Oh, he grabbed onto Broly. Okay. Nah, we still need her though. Chill out, dude. Our mirror shit is too helpful. You better let go. Oh boy. Now Caesar's too much of a coward. He's not real enough to hold on. Right. Yeah, he's gonna let her keep. Damn, bro, we're about to lose Broly. That's a strong strap, bro. God, he's just using one. Oh, there it is. My God. No, anyone but Smoothie, bro. Damn, they're already right there. How slow is Nami? Damn, no, Chopper, watch out behind you. Oh yeah, we are getting all types of finessed right now. This ain't it. Yo, Germa, why are y'all still in your seats? You garbage cans. Did they not give him the raid suits? Look at him. What? You tell him to go do something? Go fight, boy. Germa 66. There we go. The horrible family getting their own entrance. They popping bottles. Popping bottles. Out the Pringle can. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Where'd your clothes go? What type of transformation am I? Whoa. Oh, they went off with this one, bro. Oh, they really on their Power Ranger shit. They on their Sailor Moon shit, bro. Oh, boy. 1, 2. How does it form with lightning and fire and poison? Was that supposed to be 0? 4. Why didn't Judge go naked? Oh my God. Dengeki Blue. What did you just throw at him? It ain't a damn thing for me. So what is his thing? Is it like Earth or some shit? Winch green. They didn't even say what the translation was for that. What is this? Poison pink? Yep. How did I guess? What the fuck are you? Big boy Judge. The Commander. Garuda. What was the first one? Yeah, thanks for the flames. Thanks for the ammo. Flame red. Sparking red, okay. I'd love for this epic entrance to hit, but we know who these people are. We know exactly who these people are. It looks cool though. Germa 66. Let's pose on him. Where's Vito at? He's seen all that shit, didn't he? Is this the little the eye catcher now for the middle? Why you do that? Where my crew at? This ain't my crew. This ain't my One Piece. I ain't trying to see that eye catcher. That don't catch my eye. Yeah, Vito about a nut. Just it's like Bardo with Luffy and the Straw Hats. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. the failure of the assassination of the Big Mom Emperor. As hard as they try, and I don't know why Beiji is trying so hard. Is this notoriety that he's gonna gain from killing Emperor Big Mom really that, imperative that he needs to go this crazy and try? I mean, at this point you might as well, you're already in the thick of it, but he is really putting it all out there 101% to take this lady out. And I was just thinking that it was more so of a simple, well, not simple, but more so of, I guess, just a, a reach for power. But I feel like there has to be some personal to this. It feels like, just like how Law going after Doflamingo turned, as hard as Law was going to kill this dude, you realize soon enough that, there's a personal vendetta here. So I'm wondering if Big Mom had done something to him before he was conscripted into being her head of security that's making him go this far. Because I don't know, the most I could think of is, him falling in love with Chiffon and, all the horrors that she told him about Big Mom. So he's like, oh, okay, I'll take her out for you. So I'm wondering if there's more to his story as far as going after Big Mom the way that he is. They're doing the same thing with Pudding now again. Like they were doing before. Every time they mentioned her third eye, she just, showed a little bit of resentment. This is the happiest they ever had, these two shown together. I knew it was fishy as soon as I seen it, and then she seen this, so I was like, okay, that's why. I guess she's gonna gain a sort of infatuation towards Sanji after he's the only one that's ever complimented her in her life. So on top of that, he saved her basically from the collapsing cake and all that. So I'd imagine she's going to be in a pretty tough position because the failure of this entire assassination attempt can be pinpointed to her not shooting Sanji. She's already as bad relationship with her whole family for the most part, it seems. So I'd imagine this is not going to help her case one bit. So we'll have to see how Pudding's story evolves from here. I'm kind of interested to see, I wasn't expecting that wrench to be thrown into there, but here we are. Transformation of Germa 66 using their raid suits. I wasn't expecting it to be this detailed. They really went crazy on their, on their Sailor Moon type beat here. They were really going crazy with how, detailed and smooth the animation looks. And I don't know, I find it hard to get hype for it just because of who they are and what they've done. As emotionless as they are, it makes me harder to connect with them as characters, except for Reiju, really. It looks cool though, so I guess there's that. And they really served the purpose of, helping the crew get away. So, you do something good out of the goodness of your heart and it gets paid forward. I guess that's the lesson learned there. Sanji's selflessness and trying to save his family regardless of the horrible things they did to him, it helped him out in the end. This is the good karma that you get out of it. So very cool to see, I guess, that play out in a positive manner. Bruli retaken by her family, of course. They couldn't let her stay with them after this entire mess that was caused because of her ability. Primarily they were able to infiltrate to this degree. So it makes sense that Katakuri is like, you cannot keep her. That's a bit much. His ability is dangerous. On top of that, you don't get your escape route that you were hoping to have here. The Big Father is not something I was expecting, but a cool ability nonetheless. Contingency plan to give them a little bit more time as far as trying to figure out a way to survive this entire ordeal. It looks a little goofy though, the eyes, I don't know, but it's a simplistic design because it's a castle at the end of the day that's transforming. So now I was a little confused by this. It's a little hard to tell. I think they were outside of the gate and they're defending them to keep them out. And I guess it's more so because of the betrayal of Big Mom that they're going to go after her again, common enemy. But I feel like they're going to drive the point that they don't care about Sanji. So it's like, we're not doing this to help you. We just hate Big Mom, so we're gonna take her out. Like this means war against Germa 66. So I don't know. It's gonna be like a loose third party that is helping you, but also not really your friend. So I'd like to see how that, I guess, transpires throughout the course of this this middle part of the arc. I think we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the middle. You know what I mean? Like we saw the beginning of the middle with the tea party and everything of this arc. And now we're in the middle of the arc, and then we're going to send it the middle of the end, or the end of the middle of the arc is going to lead us into this final bout as far as where the culmination of this entire thing will lead. Because I think the bulk of this is going to be seeing how Big Mom retaliates against Luffy and them for doing all this to her. Because, you know, we've seen her past and just how demonic she can get for simple things like food, but these are aspects of her life that they're destroying right in front of her. And not to mention, she's been it didn't even feel, you know, I feel like it's I don't know, you guys can tell me in the comments. I'll probably talk about it in Discord, because I think that's been one of the more confusing plot elements of this so far. Whenever One Piece tries to implicate different things, like for example Kuina's death, which is something I will continue to hate, but you know, like small things like that, it's like, you know, you sort of draw your own conclusions. But I think here they made it pretty, they were leaning towards that she ate them, which is weird because that's such an extreme conclusion to come to. Like, that's crazy. But what do you think about Big Mom and just how much she was eating? I guess she never really showed. Maybe that was what she did that got her kicked off the island. She ate a person. I don't know, but regardless, she got what I believe to be Mother Caramel's powers, which is the soul fruit. And the only way that's going to happen is, or at least the only way that could have happened in that specific scenario, is if she ate her. Like, otherwise you're going to tell me that she killed Mother Caramel and waited for her devil fruit to pop up. That doesn't make any sense. They saw it happen. They're, you know, absolutely disgusted, or at least the giant was, and then Struzen was laughing or whatever because of how extreme the situation was. So all this to say that Big Mom is this demon that you don't want to mess with, and you're taking this stuff from her. They're essentially setting her up to just cause a rampage, and I feel like she's going to cause the destruction of her entire total land on its own. You know, the thing that she's built up so much, and at the end of the day, if she does that trying to kill Straw Hat and she's not able to do it, that's only going to make her hate him more. She's like, you caused me to destroy my thing that I've wanted to build for so long. It's I feel like she's going to have a vendetta against Straw Hat that's been building up since the start of the New World. So you know, Luffy's antagonization, this ability he's had to piss off the Emperors has really worked incredibly so far. Not only is he on Blackbeard's radar to an extent, you know, they're not exactly mortal enemies at this point, but there is bad blood. He's now on Kaido's shit list due to the whole ordeal with Doflamingo, and I'd imagine his infiltration of Wano alongside the Minks and the samurai is gonna make him piss off Kaido way more. So that's another emperor that we're gonna get on our shit list momentarily, but not to mention this whole ordeal of Big Mom. So there might, like, you know, they're gearing up for this epic, almost collision of pirates that centers around the Straw Hats. Although there is a sizable force behind the Straw Hats, as we've seen with Dressrosa, Shanks, and all that. We do have enough allies, I feel like, to, you know, back this up, but this is too much. This is too much as far as the Straw Hats can handle on their own. So I think there's going to be a much larger scale conflict beyond Whole Cake Island, even probably beyond Wano, that is probably going to take a whole arc on its own to conclude. because I don't see Big Mom being taken out in this arc. I don't see Big Mom taking any of them out in this arc. I see them, now that they have Sanji, and they weren't able to take out Big Mom, but they were able to save Germa 66. The only thing to do now is escape Whole Cake Island. And I think that's how the arc is going to end. Honestly, I could see Pedro sacrificing himself, because that's what he came here to do anyway, and his lifespan is so short at this point. As far as, because a death needs to happen at this point, like it's come too far for there not to be some type of lasting consequence. And when One Piece wants to do lasting consequences, I do think they shoehorn characters into there that are meant to, suffer those consequences. And I think Pedro's that character, unfortunately, setting up as, not even having that long to live. So as far as how they might escape, I'm not sure. I guess it's just get to the sunny as quickly as possible now. And we'll have to see how the Germa 66 relationship goes with Sanji and them. So yeah, that does it for this one. Next time we'll be watching episodes 840 to 842. Now we're nearing like the end of this arc almost. I planned on doing a 30 episode special, which is gonna be a lot. But I'm planning for that 30 episode special to start at episode 848. So we're going to be doing episodes 840 to 842, 843 to 844, and then 845, 846, 847. So those are the next 3 videos after this one. Then after that, I'm going to be having the 30 episode special, which will be 5 individual parts, each with 6 episodes, and that'll basically conclude the Whole Cake Island arc. I'm planning on getting that finished within June at the earliest, so we'll have to see how that goes. So Whole Cake Island, as crazy as it's been, it's coming to a conclusion pretty quickly as far as my track record with these arcs. So the Whole Cake Island arc will conclude with the 30 episode special as promised, and we're going to see within that whole entire binge how this will all come together. And I think after that is Wano, right? I think after that we're at the current arc that everything is going on right now as far as One Piece is concerned. So yeah, that wraps it up for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, next time 840 to 842, but we'll be finishing this off here. If you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did, hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.